Hello, Abs here with the redraw I did of a character I drew about 5 years ago. You'll see popped up on the screen just there. And we're gonna get right into it with the sketch over my traditional sketch. I usually like sketching over things I do traditionally. I prefer sketching traditionally, just it feels better. I like my pencil a lot more than the default sketching brushes that I have. I can't really find one I like, so I just sketch traditionally. Take a picture, take it into Procreate, and yeah. I wanted to do a voiceover though, because this video is a lot longer than what I normally do. I don't normally put out like 6-minute videos, but I put so much time into this one piece that I couldn't really get it condensed shorter, unless you wanted like a 30-second video, but then you wouldn't really see what I did. But I also noticed there's some parts where you kind of get lost, because Procreate doesn't zoom in with me. It's just like the default recording. I probably should record my screen, but maybe another time, you know? Can't do everything. But you notice I probably redesigned the character a lot. I didn't like his original design. It was really plain, but I kind of noticed he had a little knife on him, and he had like the skull on his belt. I was like, well, that's kind of, it gives me pirate vibes, so I just totally went in with the pirate vibe things. I redesigned him. I kept the same colors though, the black pants, red shirt. Didn't keep the white, like the ends white that was on his sleeves and like on his collar, but I gave him like that little that X cross to keep in some of the white. Kept the belt the same though. The belt's not hard, just a normal belt buckle, but kept the skull. But instead of having that tiny little knife, I made it a sword. I thought a sword would be more suiting for a pirate than just a tiny little knife. And the little knife drove me nuts. It was just like right next to the character. It wasn't even connected to him at all in the first pic, which is fine. I was like 13 years old and I drew it, so I was still learning a lot. Didn't know much about knives either. I also added a few things. I thought he would look cool, some more of a ragged kind of outfit. Give him some tear on the shirt, holes in the shirt, patch in the leg, just cool things to make it seem like he's been on lots of adventures. Gave him a scar on his forearm. I thought that'd be the reason for his the wrist guards I gave him those wrist guards. I was like, well, why am I giving him wrist scars? So I was like, well, maybe he's got a scar. Maybe he's blocked with his arm before by accident and got a gnarly scar, so now he wears wrist guards. I thought that was a cool idea to go with. Thought I'd give the character more design. Also changed the background a lot. I was like, okay, well, if I'm gonna make a pirate, then why would I stick a pirate in the middle of a modern day city? Didn't really make much sense, so I was like, okay, I'll change the background and put him on a ship, obviously. Hope that's obvious, at least. Made some barrels next to him, kind of show that he's actually on a ship. I think that ship worked out well. Got the clouds also framing the character. I thought that was cool. I saw a reference on Instagram about that. I was like, ooh, you can use clouds to frame characters. I'm using that. But I hope it looks like he's out in the middle of the ocean. And, I don't know, I always like the ocean. It's my favorite color. It's blue. So I was able to add plenty of blue bounce light or ambient light, whatever you want to call it. Just it looks cool. I was able to add a lot of it in the clouds. 2 types of blue actually. Use like a lighter blue from reflection of the ocean, and then a darker blue from the reflection of the sky. But I used the lightish blue to use the bounce light for the entire character. There's some other color bounce light. I used some red bounce light just because his shirt is red, so any area that's like next to the shirt has a little bit of red bounce light, but not too much. Didn't want it to be like in your face red bounce light, because it's not really how it would look. It's kind of like, it's almost like a pink bounce light. It's very light, isn't too noticeable. Now we're coming up on a part that's kind of gonna be hard to see. It's right after I do the hair. I go from doing bounce light in the hair, and then I go back to the skin, because like, I don't like the way I did the arm over here. There's not very much bounce light, so I go back. But it's really hard to see because Procreate, like I said, it doesn't zoom in with you, so it's just tiny little, I guess, little details, but you can't really see it because it's subtle. But you'll see I'll go from the arm, and then I think I'll go to the nose. There'll be like a blue dot that pops under his nose, because I'm just adding a little bounce light there, and then I smudge it in so it's not so, bright. Then after that, I go to working on this belt, I think. And I'll do the belt, do all that, and then I'll do his pants. That should be easier to see after that, though. Shouldn't be too hard to follow. I'm not sure if that was the right order. Forgive me if it's not the right order. I don't have the ability to look at my video while I record my voice, which is a little bit of a shame, but I know right about this area. I'm working on the bounce light still. We're getting close to the end of the video, about a minute, and it'll be over. I'm very sorry if this audio isn't very good. I'm just using my iPad little memo thing. Hopefully this improves. Maybe I'll try to connect my headphones or something, better audio for you guys. But I hope you do enjoy the video, and if you did, please sure to like, subscribe if you haven't. Any shares, anything like that is really appreciated. It's been awesome being here on YouTube, being able to show my art. I hope you guys have a good day. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Bye.